Hey guys, I know this is an odd time to be on here, so I'm still stuck here in the COVID room. We will be streaming tonight, Red Dead Redemption, but I'm stuck here in the COVID room, and I'm just really, really bored, so I wanted to get on here and test, and I told everybody I'd get on here and do a chat during the day if I was feeling up to it. I'm feeling a little better this morning than I was last night. By the end of the stream last night, I was dying. Ethan's already redeeming sparks. Thanks, buddy. So Ethan, welcome in. J-Bay, hello, good morning. Abraham, welcome in. Ethan Colburn, welcome in. I wasn't expecting to see many people here, if any. I just want to test out some of the new alerts and chat if anybody wants to chat and kind of see what's going on. I'm not sure how this will work. If I go to, let me see if this is going to mess anything up if I try to do this. If I send like a test alert. Oh, no, there it is. I tried to make them smaller on the gameplay screen so they wouldn't be so distracting, but leave them kind of big on chat and the other stuff. Let's see what else we got here for subscription. It's weird. Sometimes things will work right, and then you change the smallest thing. This will be for a resubscriber. That might be a little bit over the top. And then for a new subscriber, that one hasn't changed. And then gifted subs. It's a gifted sub to the community, and then this is a gifted sub to a person. Oh, that's definitely over the top. Yeah, hey, 76 Kens. No, I'm testing some stuff out and just getting on here to chat a bit. I'm bored. I'm trapped here in this room, and I'm sick of watching TV. I'm sick of sitting on the sofa. But I got to stay back here. So, let's see. What else we got? Oh, yeah, for cheering bits. Let's see. This is new bits. Let me send that test.
Yeah!
And then that'll change. It's themed because of Red Dead. It'll change with whatever we go to. And then this is the other one. And then I didn't do anything with hype trains. Oh, yeah, channel points, I think, is the last one. Let's see. This is when you guys do channel points. Nice. For sparks. I wanted something sounded a little bit sparky. Okay, so that's good. And that's mainly what I needed to test out. 76 Kens. Ethan working it out. Thank you so much, guys. Let's see here. So what do y'all want to chat about? Oh my gosh. Man, this COVID's no joke. Thank God I've got all the vaccinations. And I had firefighter buddies, 2 of them that passed away during COVID, right before the vaccine came out. And they were working hard, helping a lot of people. And I can't imagine what this would be like without the vaccination. I mean, they literally passed away from it. Again, welcome if you're here on Twitch. This is just me stranded in this particular room during COVID. Oh, J-Bay, you got a college orientation today. That's awesome. Yeah, my son's got to drive up about 4 hours back to Austin. He's got onboarding for the new company he's working for in Austin. And then he's going to check out the apartment they just rented, him and a buddy of his. Ethan, thank you for the bricks. And so he's excited about that. He's driving up today. He's going to spend the night in a hotel and then coming back tomorrow. And then back again, he'll move into the new apartment this weekend. And unfortunately, I cannot go help him. And he just got over COVID, or he's just still barely getting over COVID. J-Bay, what college are you going to go to? Getting a notification on Discord. Oh, for scholarship. That's awesome. So where are you going to go to school? Are you going? Well, there's no such thing as just a community college. Yeah, that's perfect. A lot of people do that now. They'll take their core courses because, you know, every degree pretty much there's a particular set of core courses that you have to take prior. And a lot of people do that because it's less expensive and you can stay home and live at home and then decide where you want to go to and what you want to do. That's awesome. That's a great plan. Oh, you had a temperature of 102 for a few days? This stuff's no joke, man. Ethan with the dogs. Yeah! I got to turn that off. I don't like that. The bricks, nice. 76 Kens, but it's got this celebration thing on it. Let me see where that is. Let's see. Alerts. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing right now, but edit alerts. Let's see. That was, we're cheering bits, right? Let's see. Bits. Do I have celebration turned on in there? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm just going to turn off the celebration. Okay. I'm going to run that again too, just to make sure it works now. All right, let's see how it looks now. You'll see it on the screen. I think you guys see it when I test it. I don't know. Tell me if you see this. Yeah! Was that the one you just did? Let me see. Stream Manager. Oh no, you just did an on-screen celebration. I think I turned it off. Let's see here, alerts. Hey, Seamus, welcome in. Yeah, remember I said I'm going to try. I'm just bored. I was going to pop in here. I had a lot of people sending me questions and stuff. You're a biology. My daughter's a biology major right now in pre-med. Awesome. Nothing wrong with biology. What was horrible?
Please hit that follow and hit subscribe to be blessed. Toss some bits at your streamer, your wallet's a plenty.
Nice, 76 Kens. I had not heard that before. Yeah, Seamus, it's just I'm trapped in this room. I got nothing to do. I'm tired of watching TV. I'm tired of sitting down on the sofa. So I'm like, you know what? Let me pop in and say hi to everybody and test a couple things out. I had a lot of people contacting me, asking me questions about older guys, particularly Gen X guys, about setting up for live streaming and how I did it and what problems I had. If anybody's in here and they want to ask questions, they will. Oh, you got it before they announced it was going around, so you had a horrible fever. Oh, wow, that's terrible. That was a crazy thing to work through. I mean, we never took a day off. My wife and I were both frontline the whole time, so we had to be really, really careful.
Give him the bits! The bits! The bits! The bits! The bits! The bits!
You're awesome, man. I still can't believe how many stream points you have. How many, I guess for the blurps, you earn stream points? That's nuts. So yeah, I'm just here hanging out for the most part right now. And y'all can see, I know a lot of people ask me how I'm streaming to 3 different, I don't know if I can do this, to 3 different platforms at the same time. Oh, you can see it. Of course, my head's kind of in the way, but this is a website you go to called Restream. And you can see over here on the right, it's got TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. And it's super easy to set up. It does it all for you, actually. And then there's a little blurb that you put on your OBS. And once you go online, it goes online to all 3 of these. You'll see them at the same time. You click and you get your TikTok live monitor. You can click and view your YouTube one. It gives you how the stream looks here in the picture. And then you can see your Twitch one there as well. So that's one of the things I'm always looking at. Let's see, where did I have this? Let me move it back up here. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we're good. So that's one of the things, the tricks that I learned. And you can do 2 streams for free. So I started out with Twitch and TikTok, and then I added YouTube to it just because our things there's so many people on YouTube, so you get so many views on clips and all that other stuff that it's super easy to, well, not super easy. It's easy to get up there on YouTube, but there's a good chance, you never know, maybe you'll get a bunch of people. I think of what else I can show you. Oh, this is kind of cool. This, let me see here. If you've never done it before, this is especially good for older people like me. It's a website called 3D Aim Trainer. And remember, not a big gamer. So if you go here and I hit play now, it helps build up your hand-eye coordination for shooting with a mouse. Watch this. Zesty Ethan, welcome in.
Go.
So you're just shooting. And trust me, I'm a lot better than I used to be. And it helps with accuracy and just using the mouse as a gun, as a weapon. Aiming and shooting. And there's like 5 or 6 different simulations you go through. And it keeps track of your stats. So if you ever need help, look at that, I almost hit my high score. Oh, I did, I got a new high score. God, I need to do this to you guys more often. So that one's actually really Exo Beastie WSP, wait. That one's a lot of fun to do, and it's helped me a lot, because if you were there when I first started gaming and it was GTA 5, oh my God, my shooting was horrible. I think it's improved quite a bit. But 3D Aim Trainer, that one works really good. Hey man, thanks for the gift. I appreciate it, Ethan.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
I heard Arthur. We'll see you later, 76 Kens. Thanks for popping in. But yeah, this is mostly just to kill the boredom. I will be online. I've got one more clip to post, and then I'll put out the flyer thing for tonight. I'll be on at 8 p.m. Central tonight, because I won't have anything to do and I can't leave. Gina Rosalina, welcome in. I won't have anything to do. And tonight's our regular night to stream. Testing. So I'll be on again tonight. Look at that, 1.4K likes just on this. Let's see, and you guys have seen all the different screens I use. I know what maybe you haven't seen. Hold on, let's see here, go to chat. Let me show you. Some people are always curious about OBS. People think it's really hard, and it's really not. Let's see, let me go to my gameplay. And it does look weird here. It normally doesn't look all this echoed stuff and everything. But what you can see over here on the side is my different scenes that I have set up. So the way OBS works, OBS is your software that you stream with. From OBS, you send it wherever you're going to stream to. So with that Restream program, I'm simultaneously sending it to Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. So like when I first come in, you guys will see me on the transition screen. So you'll see that, and that's one scene that I have. And then I have my starting soon scene, and you can change all this stuff, and I'll show you something about it here real quick in a minute. I don't think we usually stream ending now. There's the chat screen, and all these things like the face frame and the camera, the chat box, that's all stuff that I added to the scene. There's the be right back when I got to take a leak. There's transition again, and this is the original logo screen. But let me show you, if I go back, this is gameplay. So this is the screen I have to go to so that you see whatever's on my main monitor. And right now it's OBS so that you can see it. But so if you look, like right now I'm on gameplay. So you name a scene, you make a scene, just by hitting the plus sign, you make a scene. This one's gameplay. And then sources, you create a source and it walks you through it. It's real simple. It's either a web source that you get a code from somewhere where you made it, or it's an object, or it can be a picture, or anything. And all you do is you add them to the scene, and then you can turn them off and on depending on what you want to see. And it's really cool. It's real easy to use. There's tons of, it's open source, I believe. There's tons of videos on YouTube, so you can learn how to do it. And it took me a while, but I got the hang of it. I'm actually decent at it now. I wouldn't say I'm really good or anything, but I can get done what I need to get done for the most part. Sometimes I'll still have to go back and check Reddit or look for videos or something, but for the most part, it's pretty simple. Shea Butter, thank you for redeeming those sparks. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to move OBS back over here. So the thing is, now I've got so many screens, I have to be careful the way I'm moving things around. I mean, I'm looking at the main screen that I play on, and then I have a screen mounted above that I'm watching just Twitch. And then on my left, I have the TikTok monitor, and on the right, I have OBS and YouTube up above it. I wonder what YouTube looks like if I make it full screen, because right now it takes up half the screen. No, they don't put anything useful in there. Oop, I messed it up. That's what I get. And this one down here is, there we go. And then I also still, just out of habit, I have my iPad running on the far left, just because I know where to look for something quick. And the thing is, the TikTok monitor doesn't show me the actual stream. It just shows me the live chat, the viewers, and all the live metrics. I can see how many likes I have, how many total viewers we've had, any gifts that have come through and stuff like that, but it does not show the stream. So that's why I still have the iPad going, because I have a dummy account on TikTok called Senil's Watch, which a couple of you have actually found. And that, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now from a separate TikTok account. That's my Senil's Watch. Gina Rosalina said, I always have to watch the separate stream live from a separate TikTok account. And that's what I do now. If you use that restream, if you want to go to multiple streams, even if you just do 2, once you set up TikTok on there, it has a little icon you can hit, and you can get if you have the monitor space for it, you can get that TikTok monitor. So yeah, but that's the bad thing, is it doesn't show you the actual playing of the stream, so you can't tell if it's up or not. Hold on one second, I'm just going to grab my water. So I'm sitting here in my Baylor t-shirt, a pair of shorts, and that's it. I am in not feeling good mode. And when you feel lonely, you can like your own live. I haven't done that, but yeah, we could, I guess. Frequency error, welcome in. Yeah, the Be Right Back is a separate screen. Everything that I change to, whether it's, right now you're looking at the gameplay one. Let me switch it to chat. And then another thing that I have, and I wish I could show it to you. I wonder if the cable's long enough. I think it might be. Watch me pull it out. This, if I can get it on camera, it's a Elgato Stream Deck. And I know you can't read the buttons. My gameplay screen even has John Marston on it. So I have a button there. So instead of going into OBS, I can press a button on this little device I have, and I can switch so that you see the transition screen. I can start the stream or end the stream. I can switch it to my starting soon. I can switch it to chat. I can go to gameplay, the ending soon, and the Be Right Back. And I can do all that just by pressing one button, rather than having to get my mouse away from the gaming screen, which can be a little tough if you're into the game, and no matter what you're doing, you have to like Alt, Tab, and then switch screens, and you don't want people to see all that stuff. So instead of going into OBS, I can just hit this button, and it's connected to OBS, and it changes everything for me, which is really handy. I love that thing. Back to work on Monday. I have to go down to employee health first and get my certification to go back to work. And it sucks, because when I was a first responder, now I'm a civilian, I would have gotten days off. But as a civilian, I have to burn off my own sick leave and annual leave. But I love the Stream Deck. Elgato's got some great stuff. The other good thing they have that a lot of people use, especially for like GTA 5, they have a foot pedal, and you can switch your communications. You can use it to switch anything, but they use it to switch between like the police radio and the radio that they have with other people they're playing with, and then to chat with their online chat too. So you're gaming on a PS5, but you're running the stream through your computer? What are you using to stream with, Gina? Oh, wow. That's crazy. Why don't you just stream through your computer? I guess because you have the games on your PS5. Streamlabs, okay. Nice. Hey, if that works. I've never had, I think I had, when I was growing up, I had the Mattel Intellivision, and then I had the first NES that came out before I left home. I was already in high school by then, I think. Oh, you don't game on your computer, it's a Mac. Ah, okay, I got you. But my kids, my daughter's got her PlayStation up there and her Xbox. They've had everything growing up. What a time to grow up. I remember when I took my son, he wanted, what were the first, they looked like iPhones, iPods, I think they were called. Was it iPod? It looked just like an iPhone, but didn't have the phone functions. It had everything else. And he saved up his money. He was real young. And he said he wanted to buy one. And he had his own money. So I took him to the store and we bought him one. And I got home and my twin little girls are sitting there looking at me with their arms crossed like this. And they look at him and they go, "What is that? iPod Touch? Was that it?" They go, "What is that?" And I go, "Oh, Jakey bought that with his own money. It's his iPod." And they're like, "Where is ours?" I said, "Jakey bought it with his own money." They ran upstairs. They had these huge piggy banks that we've been putting money in for years. They broke them open, made Dad count out all the money, run back to Best Buy and get them both those as well. Oh my God. And that started everything. And then the Nintendo DS's, and it went on and on and on. Now, for my birthday this past year, they bought me a Nintendo Switch so I can play the one game that they like to play with them while they're away. But we have a lot of fun. My daughter is Mario Kart champion, and I thought I was pretty good. Man, she just cooks me. So anyways, that's pretty much how the stream works. That Restream program is awesome. If you're on PC, Facebook, if you're on PC, it's really the way to go, especially if you want to, because, Twitch is great. I love Twitch, but it's hard to grow Twitch. It's not hard. It's slow to grow Twitch. But if you can have a TikTok community at the same time, you can invite people from TikTok over and vice versa and grow both communities. They feed each other, which is amazing. The one issue that I'm having, and I can't figure out how to do it, is I see everybody else's TikTok stream, including you, Gina. I guess if you're just streaming to TikTok, but I know people that multi-stream that have the same thing. They have their TikTok as their face on half the screen and then the gameplay on the bottom half, like vertical, right? But I'm sending the same whole stream to everybody, so everybody sees the same thing. It looks a little bit nicer on Twitch because it's full screen, but I haven't figured out how I can do that, or if I need to do that. What's called dual streaming? You mean just streaming to two different platforms? Yeah, and then multi-streaming, it'd be going to three or more. I mean, there's several of them out there. On Twitch, you have a horizontal setup, and TikTok, you have a vertical setup. But how did you do that? That's what I need to do. Is I want to get the TikTok to the vertical setup, and have Twitch at the horizontal setup, and YouTube. I don't understand how I can change that though. You clicked dual stream. Oh, jeez. Well, you're using Streamlabs. I'm in OBS. I'll have to look it up. I haven't really put any effort into figuring out how to do it. Yeah, it might be a little different for OBS. I've seen some people that actually use two PCs to stream to two different places, which to me is totally insane. I mean, one PC is so damn expensive. I probably would have stuck with my laptop, but when I went to stream to two at the same time, it couldn't do it. There's got to be a way to do it. I see everybody's like it. The big streamers, Messer, the guy I follow, even his, he's full screen on Twitch, and you get more stuff when over there than if you're vertical over on TikTok. So he says, hey, if you want to see it full screen, come on over to Twitch. And there's got to be a way to do it. If anybody figures that out, you let me know. I wonder if maybe I need to, I don't know. And I'm leery about making any huge changes to my OBS, because then of course that affects everything. And if I can't straighten it out by the time the next stream comes around, I can't stream. Oh, I have Googled it in the past and I haven't been able to find an answer yet. So you dual stream to Twitch and TikTok. TikTok is vertical. Twitch is horizontal. I need to do that. Man, this is crazy. I go from sweating to cold. Well, that's what I want, Gina. I want what you have, but I need to do it through a PC with OBS. And I'm sure there's tons of stuff in OBS I haven't figured out yet, so that might have something to do with it as well. It's a huge, it's an unbelievable program, and there's always more stuff to figure out. Chent, welcome in. So yeah, this is just nice, mellow, us shooting breeze, keeping me from going crazy. But the good thing is I got, I don't drop any frames. I've got my bit rate really good, the audio really good. I get 60 frames per second HD, so I'm happy with that. And it doesn't vary, it doesn't lower at all. I get a report on it. I can watch it during the stream, and then I get a report on it at the end. And it tells me all of those different categories are all excellent. So I'm happy with that. Major noob. User 9, welcome in. Let's switch my background music. And for my sound, I use my Rodecaster Pro that I had for the podcast. Oh yeah, that can make a huge difference, Gina. It really can. So I'm using my Rodecaster Pro, and I've got an XLR mic from the podcast, a pod mic, and then I USB that down to the computer. So I have my audio and any background music and sound effects, everything that I can control on that, as well as audio levels. And then those all work. I add that as a source into OBS, and I can use it for all the screens. So I can make sure I've got mic on all my different scenes. Everything, it works awesome. I'm really glad I did it that way. A lot of people just use their mic plugged into either. There's a Stream Deck you can get that actually has audio. But with this one, and I got rid of all of my, I had sound effects when I did GTA 5. You felt like the stream last night was very grainy. My stream? Or your stream? But I have so many features. Oh, your stream. Okay. I have so many features. When I was watching, it didn't look bad at all. It looked really good. But it could be the bit rate. Yeah, there's so many features on this Rodecaster Pro. It's way overkill for what I'm doing, but I already had it, so didn't have to get anything else. I got lucky there. Seamus, are you bopping back and forth between platforms? Somebody's over on YouTube. I don't know who. Probably my buddy Nate. He pops on over there, and we had a big meeting today that I couldn't go to, so he's probably like, why are you streaming? You have your bitrate at 2000 from your old settings. You just got a new 2025 Mac. Nice. So yeah, you can probably raise it back up. I think I'm at, right now it's showing me at 2,700 kilobits. 2,600, 2,700. Let's see if I go settings. Renderer. I'm trying to remember where bitrate is anymore. Oh, well, I don't want to mess with it too much. Everything will go down, and then I'm supposed to stream tonight. Yeah, you can raise it back up. I would try if you're not happy with it. I tweaked mine all over the place. When I first started, it was down to, God, I don't even remember, but the picture was horrible. And I was playing a game called Half Sword, and it was all grainy, and you could actually see some motion in the background and stuff, and it looked horrible. And I was like, I don't want to do this if it's going to look like that. But then I started doing some searching and Googling and everything, and I found out where to change those settings and all that, and I was able to tweak it and get it to where I'm real happy with it. The one thing I did notice, for some reason, the YouTube stream, but I think it might be the monitor that I have as a vertical monitor on the side of my two mains. It's not the highest quality monitor because all I'm really using it for is monitoring chats for the most part, and stream statistics, I guess, analytics. But YouTube always seems a little grainy to me on it. Yeah, I bet you that's what it is then, Gina. Because if you're running it on a, I think you said a PS5, I'm sure you should be able to. It should definitely have the capabilities to do that. And one thing I really noticed that at first when I was doing it on my laptop, it was because I was just going beyond the means of that particular computer as well. So what I did is I went back down to one stream, and it looked so much better, but I'm like, I want to stream to both. And that's when I went out and bought a new computer. Oh, man. Shouldn't y'all be like working or at school or something? It was time. Yeah, you kind of know when it's time. You try to stretch it out as far as you can before you get a new computer, because you're like, well, I know I'm going to have to do it again after this eventually, so I might as well hold off as long as I can. You were streaming from a 2015 Mac. Wow. But you know what? Mac is more geared towards that. You don't start school until the 27th. Yeah, my daughter at Baylor, her classes pick back up on Monday. Oh, my son's graduated. And here the high schools and everything, the schools are all already back. Dumb Bros, welcome in. But thanks for entertaining me, guys. I'm going to go crazy in here. It's a lovely room. And I have a TV. But I'm just going stir crazy. I've been in here since, what's today, Thursday? I've been in here since Tuesday. It's only been, this is the third day, and I'm already going crazy. Yeah. Anyway, so with this, you got to play some of the Steam games just for you. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I've got little things I played over time, and my son's game is still free on Steam. It's a lot more developed and a lot better now, but the free version is still on Steam. Banana Cowboy, the one they made the company from. Yeah, off stream. And normally I don't have time to do this because I'm at work 8 to 5. So yeah. But I mean, I'm proud of everything I've got up and running. I think everything looks good. Everything runs good. Going from no knowledge to, I mean, I have a background in computers and stuff, but still going from, as far as live streaming and things, going from nothing to this, I'm pretty proud. Your brother starts college on Monday. Oh, he's going to love it. Next part of his life is starting. Oh, thanks, Gina. I tend to go a little overboard when I start new things. That's why I'm looking at 5 monitors. But yeah, I've got the rest of my podcast equipment just sitting. I haven't done anything with it. I should probably sell it. I'm never happy with my camera, though. I mean, the quality is fine. My face camera. It's a new unknown chapter of your life, JB. Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to be a lot freer. The thing that you got to remember, it's costing money. So you need to keep that in mind always, regardless of who's paying for it. But the thing is, you got to remember your teachers aren't going to be after you to come to class. They're not going to be after you to study. They're not going to be after you for all that stuff. That's up to you now. You know, if you don't pass their class, oh well. On their end anyways. They want you to pass and they want to help you. And the other big advice I can tell you, because of my own experiences and from when my kids went, oh, you got a new computer. Good for you. That always helps. Anyways, the one of the things that they told my kids, that try to develop a relationship with your teacher. Go to office hours. Ask questions. You got to remember, and this is what I always tell my daughter, and she said it was the biggest motivator she had for the longest time, and still is. But remember, you're not going there to get an education. You're going there to take an education. You go there and you take everything that they have. Everything you can pry away from them, you get. Okay, don't ever say I'm getting an education. No, you go there and you take an education. And that's the way you're going to get a really good education. Oh, you got a scholarship for full tuition. That is amazing. Good for you. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. But remember, take the education. For your 2 years at community, that's awesome. You should be very proud of that. Bailey Merrick, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. Your brother doesn't have a roommate yet. Sometimes that's good. And sometimes, since he's away from home, it's good to have a roommate. My son, freshman year was COVID, so he was stuck here at the house with us, which was nice for us, not so much for him. He wanted to get the college experience. And then when he went sophomore year, he was in the dorms, and he had the worst roommate ever. And then junior and senior year, he moved out and had an apartment off campus, which was great. He had like 3 roommates each time. And then my daughter at Baylor, freshman year, was in the dorm. She had a really good roommate, and then she's been in apartments ever since. He'll probably get a roommate. Sometimes it takes a while. Oh, his friends across the corridor. That's great. Sometimes it's nice to have the quiet because the dorm rooms are so small. It's hard to get that peace to study. My son's bad roommate was a gamer, and he had one particular game, I don't remember what it was, but he would play it till like 4 a.m. every night and didn't care about classes. Real wealthy kid. His parents forced him to go to school. He got into UT, but he didn't want to have anything to do with it. So it was, and it hurt my son. My son had to find places to study, which you can do, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. The kid was real inconsiderate, and he knew he was in trouble because when we went up there and dropped him off, we got him all set up in his room. After we left, his roommate got there, and the roommate's sisters took my son aside and said, "Look, we want to apologize to you ahead of time because he's a real asshole." And he was. In fact, he wanted to room with my son the next year, and my son was like, "No way, get out of here." Ethan, where's your brother at? Richard Young, welcome in. Always good to have friends there at school. St. Vincent. Nice. Well, JB, if you can, and if it works out for you, I would say stay at home. If the college that you're going to for the first 2 years is there, I would say think about saving the money, because unless it covers room and board too, your scholarship. But yeah, there's always that chance. You never know. College that holds a Steelers training camp. Yes. Nice. I haven't seen either of the Steelers preseason games. I'm still ticked off over the whole Aaron Rodgers things. Simeon the Bible Man, welcome in. I had a good time last night on the stream, but man, I was dying towards the end. I'm sorry, man. I try to put out as high quality of a stream as possible for me, but man, I could tell my reactions were down, and I just felt like crap. Yeah, well, no, don't get me wrong, J-Bay, being independent is awesome. So yeah, it's very good for that. The way that my kids were not introverted, but they were kind of shy and quiet. And you know what actually helped them out a lot is in high school, they joined band. Oh my God, they became so independent, and it's like unbelievable how much they changed over the period of like a year or 2 years. And then they both dropped out of band their senior year because they had a dream school they wanted to get into. So they did everything they could to get into those schools as far as applying for scholarships, getting their grades to where they wanted them to be, studying for the SAT to get the right score and all that stuff. And they both got in their dream schools. So that worked out real well. You were in band in middle school to junior high, then I moved to Texas and wasn't comfortable playing. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Without your usual band. That's understandable. I'm sweltering down here in Texas, but it seems like we might get some rain today, which would be nice. I think we've got 3 disturbances in the Gulf right now, and I'm hoping none of them hit our way. It makes for a lot of work. God, my hair looks funny. But yeah, both my kids did band middle school and high school, and then my one daughter did just in middle school. She didn't want to do it in high school. You're down in West Texas. Oh yeah, hot and humid. I am in South Texas, right on the Rio Grande. I could throw a rock and hit Mexico. Hell, my house might have been on Red Dead Redemption. I feel a sneeze coming. Okay, guys, I think we'll go ahead and call it there. And Manga King, welcome in, man. It's good to see you. I am going to go ahead and hit the road and probably take a nap. I got to get my son up so he can get it. He's got to drive to Austin, check in at the hotel. So I will see you all tonight. And you all take care. Don't forget, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. I'll get that flyer out as soon as I post the last clip from last night. I think 1 or 2 I have left. So you all take care. We'll see you soon.